The Padres just released their City Connect jerseys, and honestly, I feel like everyone's pretty conflicted on them. You either think they're super ugly or super dope. I'll give you all my thoughts, plus a new re-ranking of the City Connect jerseys now that they're all released through the rest of the season, right after this. What is up, YouTube? It is your boy NMR Sports here, coming back at you with another MLB video, and today it is finally time to re-rank the City Connect jerseys now that the Padres have announced their City Connect jerseys. We have all of the City Connect jerseys that will be released this season. The Padres were the last ones to announce it, so it's time to re-rank them. If you didn't see my last video, I will link it at the end of the video, and I'll probably put it up here as well so you can watch it. My original rankings, there is a little bit of shakeup. It's definitely not the same. Some of them have grown on me, some of them not so much, so we'll have to see. But before we get into that, don't forget to like the video to help it reach more baseball fans, and let me know what your rankings are in the description below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more daily MLB content. We do lots of different things. We have Good Morning Baseball every morning at 9 a.m., and I'm always making random videos throughout the daytime, or Angels Rants, all sorts of things. Let's get into the video, but first, a quick word from our sponsor. Now, if you guys weren't in the watch party last night, we smacked this parlay right here that we placed on Thrive Fantasy. It's my new sponsor. If you guys aren't aware of them, they are a daily fantasy and player prop app. As you can see here, we picked 4 of them. I put $15 on it, and we made $165 last night. Shout out to these goats right here. We're going to be live again on Sunday with another watch party, so be sure to tune in and sign up with the link in my description or use promo code NMR. They'll give you some free entries into their daily fantasy contest. Details and all that are in the description. They'll also match your first deposit up to $100. So super cool. Thanks to Thrive Fantasy for sponsoring this video. Now let's get into the jersey rankings. Now, first things first, I did want to show you guys the Padres jersey. You probably saw it in the thumbnail. Hopefully you've already seen it, but here it is. I'm not going to give my thoughts on it yet until I show it to you in my rankings, but definitely a little bit out there. A lot of very vibrant colors. Not exactly the one we talked about earlier, but pretty similar to the one that was leaked originally. I will definitely have some thoughts on this once we get to it in the rankings, but let's start off with number 14, and I think you guys already know who it is. Not a whole lot of shakeup down here. We're gonna go with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, some people pointed out in the comments that the last time I did this rankings, they switched up the hats this year, so it's a little bit better. Honestly, it depends on what you like in a jersey and a hat and whatnot. I personally don't like this. I also want to mention these are solely based on looks. I do not factor in how important it is to the city or what landmarks they put on it or anything. This is just strictly on looks. And I think the Dodgers jersey is just kind of boring. They didn't do a whole lot with it. I like the cities that kind of go out there and take a little bit of a risk with these City Connect jerseys. I feel like that's what it's for. But I feel like these don't really connect with LA at all. It says Los Doyers. That's kind of cool. But outside of that, I just don't think there's anything really special about these jerseys. Obviously, I'm not a huge Dodgers fan, but I think it's a pretty general consensus around the game that these are not it when it comes to the City Connect jerseys. Now, sticking in the NL West, we got the San Francisco Giants. I still got them down at the 13 spot. Just not enough going on here. I don't know. I just feel like it's not colorful enough. The white and orange just doesn't do enough for me. You know, like I said in the last time I ranked these, if they put like a Golden Gate Bridge around like the you know, just below the chest here, below this G patch that you're seeing, that might work, but overall, they're just a little bit boring to me. I like the ones, like I said, that go out of their way to do something cool and connect with the city. I feel like these just missed the mark a little bit on that. Next up, our biggest faller on the list so far, the Chicago Cubs. I don't know, I kind of fell out of love with this jersey. I mean, I was never in love with it. I always thought it was average at best, but I just don't... I don't know, it moved down a little bit for me. I just don't think they did enough with it. Like I said, all 3 of these bottom ones are just a little bit boring to me. There aren't a lot of colors on there. The hats are nothing special. I'll say the Giants have the best hat out of these 3 bottom teams, but overall, I just don't think they did enough with these jerseys, and if the City Connect jerseys are supposed to be exciting, they're supposed to be fun. I don't think these did any of that. I think they're just a blue jersey. It's just like another alternate for them. Next up, I did move them up a spot, but I still think they're a little bit ugly. That is the Boston Red Sox jerseys. They just remind me of the Bruins, the UCLA Bruins. I understand the color scheme. Someone said it had to do with the Boston Marathon or something. Like I said, I'm not really looking into the storylines behind these jerseys. I'm solely going off looks, and I'm not a huge fan of them. The yellow is a little bit much. The light blue is good, but I don't know, man. The yellow is just... I'm not a big fan of the color yellow, as you can see, but it just doesn't really go well for me. I don't know. Maybe if it was like blue with a hint of yellow, that would be fine. Like a baby blue jersey. Like imagine the hat color on the jersey with yellow accents. That would be kind of nice, but I don't know, the big yellow with a little bit of blue, that just doesn't do it for me. Next up, another one that I pushed up just a little bit, that is the Kansas City Royals. After a little bit more consideration, I figured, you know, it's better than the Cubs. It's better than all the ones we talked about below this. They're a little bit boring, or in the Red Sox case, just a little bit ugly. Like I said, I like that the Red Sox went out of their way to do something, but the Royals definitely played it a little safe, but I love the sleeves here with the pinstripe there. The Kansas City Royals logo is pretty cool. I like where they put the number and everything. Overall, it's a pretty cool jersey, and I think the hat goes very well with it as well, so it's definitely a good ensemble there, and slightly above these other boring ones. They went a little bit above, but still below average in my opinion. Next up, we got the one that I think is a little overhated. I definitely have it a little bit low, but at the end of the day, I think this jersey is better than people make it seem. That is the Houston Astros, of course. You can see Jose Altuve rocking it here. It's not a bad jersey. I just think, you know, the Astros are known for having sick alternates that are like from back in the day, you know, the days of Nolan Ryan and whatnot, wearing those sick retro Astros unis. I just think this one misses the mark just a little bit, but I do like the Space City theme. It looks pretty clean. I love the number on the pants right there, as well as the socks are pretty sweet as well. And the hat, that is the most wearable hat. I work at a theme park here in Florida, and I see that hat. I don't think I've seen any other City Connect hats other than this one, and I see the City Connect hat a lot. I understand we get a lot of tourism from Texas, but it's a very popular hat. I think the hat-wise, it's probably, you know, in the top 5 for sure, maybe the top 3 as well. Unfortunately, the jersey misses the mark just a little bit for me, though. All right, now we're starting to heat up a little bit. I'm a pretty big fan of these Diamondbacks jerseys. I think they're pretty sweet. They give you that desert vibes. The hat is really good as well. The whole thing works really well together, and they play really well on the field as well. You know, some of these jerseys look good in pictures, but they don't play well on the field. But I definitely have the Diamondbacks as one of those that looks really nice on the field. Definitely the most underrated jersey in my opinion. People just don't talk about this jersey enough. You know, they're always busy talking about the Marlins and the White Sox and stuff. This one is sick. It's really underrated. I feel like nobody batted an eye, probably because they're so bad as a baseball team, but overall, very, very nice jersey. Next up, we've got a newcomer on the list, and that is the Milwaukee Brewers. I love the color scheme. I don't love that. I just feel like they didn't go far enough. They didn't do enough. I feel like the Brew Crew is a little bit too small of a font on there. And just overall, I don't know what is going on with this hat. It looks like they're representing Mike. I don't know if they're just rooting for Mike or what's going on here, but it's just not a great hat. And I feel like they didn't do enough with it. The one thing I do love about this is, you can't really see it on here though, it's a, they have like a grill patch on here. Let's see if I can, yeah, this patch right here on Andrew McCutcheon's arm. Love the grill patch. The grill patch alone puts it at least in the, you know, top 10 or whatever, but yeah, I like them. I don't love them. They're right in between the Diamondbacks and the next one we're about to talk about. Now, the next one is very similar to the Diamondbacks one, but I like it a little bit more. Obviously, I'm biased. You can roast me for this one. That's fine. I'm going to show a little bit of Angels bias. I'm wearing it right now. I think these jerseys are sweet. They definitely give you those surfer vibes. I love the number on the front. I am a little pissed that the number is not on the jersey when you buy it from the team store or whatever, but overall, this jersey is sweet. I'm a big fan of it. Love the sand color. It matches the beach perfectly. And then you get the surfer vibes. And the more I look at the logo, the more I love it. I wasn't super sold on it at first, but the more I look at it, the more I love it. So big fan of these Angels jerseys, even though I wasn't super big on them when they released. Next up, we got one that I dropped a little bit in these rankings, the Miami Marlins. The more I looked at it, I feel like it's a little overhyped now that I think about it. It's cool, don't get me wrong, but maybe it was the Jazz Chisholm effect, just making things look better. He's like a male model or something over here, but overall, I think this jersey, it's red. I like that it's red. It's cool. I like the logo. I like the light blue on it, but it's not that far out there. It's not, I feel like they didn't get out of their comfort zone at all, and it doesn't really scream Miami to me. I don't know. It's okay. It's good. I think I had it at number 2 last time. I think that was being a little generous. So let's get in the top 4 right here. Coming in at number 4, this one's grown on me the most, I feel like, and that is the Washington Nationals. I love this jersey. The cherry blossoms are beautiful. Juan Soto's absolutely rocking it here. The hat is nice, too. Everything about this jersey, and they play phenomenally on the field. If you've seen them, they look so good on the field. These are just great jerseys. I like that they have a little retro feel to them. They almost feel like that, that cottony texture from the olden days. They just look so good. I saw somebody at like I said, I work at a theme park out here, and I saw someone wearing it the other day. It just looks so good in person, too. It's a great jersey. Definitely one of the best in the top 4 for sure. And here it is, another newcomer. I am so in love with this jersey. I was trying so hard not to spill the beans on the intro. This jersey is absolute heat. I'll be honest, when I first saw it, I wasn't sure. I was like, okay, it kind of looks like, gives me a milkshake vibes. It almost looks like a spilled milkshake or something, but it's so dope. They went out of their comfort zone. I feel like they represented the city of San Diego well. The hat is dope as hell. Probably the best hat in the entire City Connect saga. The sleeves being different colors. I don't even know, man. It's just a beautiful jersey. This jersey is phenomenal. Now that I think about it, it might even be my favorite. I might pull an audible here and put it up to number 1, because the more I look at it, the more in love with it I get. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about it, but I personally am absolutely in love with this jersey. I might have to buy one. I'll be honest. I might have to buy one. They don't have any Angels legends on their team, so I might have to go with maybe a Tatis or a Machado, but man, that jersey is sick. I just love it. I love everything about it. Next up, this one is definitely a hot take, but this jersey just does something for me. I don't know what it is, but the Colorado Rockies. It's sick. I'll be honest, the hat is the only thing that could keep it out of the number 1 spot. The jersey by itself, if you take off the hat, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I understand it looks a lot like their license plate, but their license plate's dope. It does a great job representing their city. I love the green. It's not an ugly green. Green is a very hard color to pull off, but they did it. And I love the top of the jersey being white. It's like a beautiful snow-capped jersey with the green there. It is just absolutely beautiful. I do wish they had gone with something a little different for the hat. Maybe, the same kind of deal with the green on the bottom and then the snow-capped on top. It would make a little bit more sense. Or maybe an all-white cap. But overall, I think these jerseys are beautiful, and there's just nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with these jerseys. Like I said, I might have to re-rank these top 3. And coming in at number 1, I think you already know who it is. It didn't change from the last video. That is the Chicago White Sox South Side jerseys. One of the originals. It is just so dope. I don't know what it is about these jerseys, but I'm just stuck on them. I'm stuck on them. They are different enough from their normal jerseys. I love the black with white pinstripes. This is just something that my brother was a big White Sox fan as a kid. I feel like he would have loved these jerseys as well. So it is just a really nice jersey, but overall, man, I honestly don't know. I might have to re-rank it. I might have to go Padres number 1, Rockies number 2, White Sox number 3. That feels a little bit more comfortable for me. So let's go over it one last time. I'm gonna re-rank them real quick. Let's go over from the top to the bottom. So our new number 1 is gonna be the San Diego Padres. I'm in love with it. I'm sold. I'm absolutely sold on it. I'm sure you guys are going to be mad at me in the comments section, but I am in love with this jersey. It is so sick. I might have to buy one. Coming in at number 2, we got the Colorado Rockies. Another one that I'm really on the fence about buying. We'll have to see. It's just a beautiful jersey overall. We've got the Chicago White Sox at number 3, the South Side jersey. Definitely a very beautiful one. I'm a big fan of that one as well. Next up, we've got the Washington Nationals. I'm a big fan of this one. Just beautiful lotus blossoms. Everything about it, just a fantastic jersey. Next up, we've got the Miami Marlins coming in at number 5 right there. At number 6, we've got the Los Angeles Angels. If I was biased, I would have put them at 1, but I'm putting them at 6. I feel like that's as far down as I can go with these jerseys. They're pretty sweet. Next up at number 7, we got the Brew Crew with that sexy grill patch. I'm a big fan of that grill patch. And then we got the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Serpentines jerseys. Just below them, the Astros with the Space City. Just below them, the Kansas City Royals. Just below them, we've got the Boston Red Sox. You can see Verdugo modeling it very well. Like I said, I like what they tried to do, but I don't think they hit the mark with it. It doesn't look that good, in my opinion. Just below them, the boring Chicago Cubs, the Wrigleyville, not a huge fan of. Just below them, the San Francisco Giants, same thing. Pretty good hat, though. Big fan of the hat. And then at number 14, the Los Doyers, man. Not a big fan of these jerseys. Not my cup of tea. Okay, well, that is going to do it for us in this video. We ranked all 14 City Connect jerseys. Let me know what your thoughts are on it in the comments section below. I'm sure you'll be very vocal with it like you were with the last time I ranked these jerseys. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, help it reach more baseball fans, and check out Thrive Fantasy. The promo code is in the description. Click that link and join me. We're going to be placing some player props on Sunday afternoon, right before the 2 p.m. start time of the Angels and Astros games. So tune in around 1:30 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. It's going to be a blast. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. More daily MLB content on your way. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks again so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.